No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is part 2. Where are we at?
Okay.
We're going to say
It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everybody
Everything-
sucks. Everybody's
Fucked. You
And
got-
we're
got
gonna,
shit all sorted.
and we're gonna say anything that's gonna get our asses off of YouTube.
I like
Is
that,
that what we're
Chris.
doing? I
Thank
don't
you,
think-
buddy.
No.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
You just watched that, you listened to that book about Quantum Parker.
It was somewhat about Quantum Parker. It was not the whole.
The book was
Thing
about
That's
Quantum
No, it
Parker.
was not. Parts of it were about Quantum Parker.
But Quantum Parker would be the best movie that would ever be written.
She's a
I agree.
Comanche
Western
killer.
movie.
I agree.
Quantum Parker was the last Comanche chief. And
Did she kill a bunch of Comanches?
he's a dude.
It was
Oh.
a he,
Yeah.
This
Don't-
just sounds like a chick's name.
but he was half white.
Yeah.
She?
Yeah, the whites
No,
fucked
Quantum
everything up.
Parker was half white.
It was because they stole his mom.
Man,
Yes.
it just... I get confused
They
because it
raped
just sounds like a chick's
No, the
name.
Comanches, they stole his mom. They raped the shit out of her. Killed the rest of his family. But Quantum Parker...
Rape doesn't see color.
Actually, she had family left, and they ended up moving west.
But they-
so she had family left.
it-
Like
they-
to Katie?
No, this was
Way
It was
west.
south of Fort Worth, and they moved like to Oklahoma.
It was the plains.
Okay.
It was the
Yeah.
plains. It's all up north.
Uh,
but the whole story about Quantum Parker...
Let's reset and
Fucking
welcome
amazing.
The Kraft
everybody.
brothers?
Yes,
It's not the Diaz brothers.
the Kraft brothers.
I know. I like the Kraft brothers.
And the only Diaz brothers I ever think of is the UFC Diaz brothers.
No, it's
They're the
like
baddest
how
motherfuckers.
Nate
That's the
Diaz-
only
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
else would he be talking about?
I don't know.
I was Scarface. Remember when they were in the Mercedes Benz dealership? It's like the Diaz brothers are gonna take all our cocaine.
Nah, the only
No?
Diaz brothers are the bad motherfuckers.
Yeah, UFC
Yes.
fighters.
Yeah, it's like Nate.
That's what I thought too.
Nate
I don't know.
Diaz.
Nobody
Dude,
knows.
he's,
Nobody
he's,
thinks
he's
about
in his
scary.
own
For the
world
hey,
all the
for the
time.
It's probably
record,
not even the
I've
Diaz.
never done
They're probably
cocaine
Gomez.
No,
ever.
no.
Did
This
you
is
wink?
not the
Cocaine's
official record.
terrible.
It's expensive
I
now.
don't like
You'll
pooping
die.
in the parking
Oh
lot.
yeah, now there's fentanyl and everything.
Yes,
Nobody
Can't even
can
do
do
drugs.
not
anything.
even once.
Can't even do drugs anymore.
Our kids
I know.
will never know.
One of these days when I retire, I'm going to start doing drugs. Maybe.
All right, get back on topic.
So
we're supposed to do questions by the Kraft brothers.
Oh, questions. Ask a question and Brian will answer.
No, we
I'll call
will all
bullshit.
answer.
Community answer.
Okay. What's the first question?
Dude, you're supposed to ask when the Kraft
Michael
brothers, if they
Jackson,
got a-
yes
if
or
they got a
no?
question.
Blue light special. Boys pants half off.
Skip, you got this whole
No,
thing
bullshit.
wrong, man. The Kraft brothers-
Pass.
He was a pedophile.
Pass.
100%.
Pass on that.
I don't think he was.
Pass.
How the fuck do you not think he was a
You
pedophile?
dictate.
I think he
Dude,
was.
they're gonna
he
ask
was.
the question.
Okay, y'all ask a
Do
question.
y'all not think that Michael Jackson was a pedophile?
100%
No.
he was.
No.
No,
No.
Yes.
I'm 50-50.
How can
No.
you be 50-50?
actually, I'm 50-50.
Because
I don't think he
there's-
was.
Because man, there's anytime you see a lot of like really like big time
Child
like, propaganda
stars.
or stuff in the media about
I
somebody
do
forcing your
understand that.
opinion.
I understand
This
that.
was before
a bunch of
that,
people get
though.
railroaded because they're looking for money. I understand that, but there was too many circumstances where he was looking for kids to come stay at his house.
Because he was a kid in his own mind.
Well, where I guess what I would ask you is where did you see that exactly? Was it from that documentary? Like which documentary?
No, but that was a fact that
Is that
he would
Disney
like young
ride?
kids to come stay at his
Yeah.
house.
That.
That is true, and that,
Yeah.
that
Sit on
definitely
Michael
gives
Jackson's
you a bad
lap.
opinion of it. Like,
I like
So
that.
did Walt
Okay,
Disney.
as a grown man.
Yeah, so did
So
Walt
did Walt
Disney.
Disney.
Well, so does Catholic priests and
100%. So you proved your point.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Boy Scouts.
100%. So okay.
I never
so
got
how
touched
do
in
you-
Boy Scouts. I was
We
leading.
below.
Yeah, well, you probably erased that from your mind.
Were you a Boy Scout?
Fuck yeah.
You were a Boy
Dude, I
Scout.
gotta-
Who
was a
else
Boy
was a
Scout.
Boy Scout?
I was not. I was
on
not.
a low level, like just briefly.
I
You was
Damn
on
it,
the low
Triple
low.
Lane.
Like
Me
your,
and Robert
like
altar
your
boys
mom
were
sent
altar
you.
Oh,
never got touched.
Ah,
Pretty
Are
sure.
you
shit.
sure?
That's because
Never
you're
got
suppressing shit.
They fucking put that smoke up there and you got y'all weirded headed or whatever. It's like, I don't even know what's going on in my
All I can
butt.
say is I'm 75% sure.
Okay, that's cool. St. Helens in Pearland is beautiful. It's a beautiful place to get
No,
butt
sure, that's
fucked.
where I got married.
Ditto.
Oh, I got a buddy that fucked a girl in the bathroom there.
At least it was
At
a
my
girl. Least.
yeah.
At your wedding?
Yeah.
Me and Amy made it not have.
Female.
Somewhere on them grounds, me and Amy have done that a couple times.
At the church?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You are sent to
No
damnation
way.
forever.
Yes.
I know the people who built that place.
It's not
They made all
written-
those fucking little
That's not
hideouts.
written in one of the sins, but I'm pretty sure it's a
They
sin.
got a lawsuit.
For y'all
For the
fucking?
priest?
The dudes that built it.
No, wasn't that impressive?
Oh, that's...
It got pretty deep in the church.
Well,
Back then, I really like.
we're friends, and y'all graduated with the people that the grandpa helped build that church.
I know.
Let's keep that a not story.
Yep.
Nice story.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, so we don't want to get into Catholic.
let's
Church
talk
right
about
You dated one of the sisters.
what's
now. That has nothing to
the
do with it. I'm so glad- I'm so glad we
That's
don't
why
want to
we're
talk
not
about the
saying
Catholic
it.
Church right now. Let's
Like-
not go there. Let's not
like
go
a sister, like a nun?
No.
No,
The sister was not a nun. She's a plenty.
Okay. So
All right, somebody give us a better topic.
Next question.
Next
what?
question.
what-
Okay.
okay, go to the question.
No, but it's not a question by you. It's a question by one of the Kraft brothers. Like,
Yeah, you're the
We're
guest.
supposed to ask a question.
Where do y'all go hunt? What kind of
You're missing the point.
You're missing-
You're
you're
asking the
good
questions, interviewer.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Skip, have you ever done anything gay or
Yes.
anything gear up?
Yes, whatever. All the
Yeah.
above. Yes.
He's just a yes guy.
I kind of figured.
Y'all are both retarded.
Yes.
Let's ask him.
Yeah, that was a stupid question.
That was
Yeah.
a stupid question.
Everybody knows the
Question
answer.
is,
no, no.
have you ever been like in that position and it could
You're
happen?
still missing
Did you
the
say
point.
yes or no? And I went maybe.
You're still missing the point.
I've always said no. I've never fucking done.
We're not
anything
talking
bad.
about your fucking
I'm running for fucking
homosexuality
mayor,
right now.
Pat.
Now, but we've all questioned Skip's sexuality.
Yeah, because I'm just a nice guy, and I always say yes to all the girls. It's like, yes, I'll take care of everything. And then while I'm in the fucking moment, a guy
sometimes
will
he's too
slip
nice.
something in
This
there.
shit's
It's like,
flying off
hey,
the
Skip,
rails
what
real
about
quick.
the fucking the
What,
hoorah
what
rage?
the
I'm
fuck
like,
did y'all
yes.
have in that brown water? Because it got him fucking horny for fruitcakes.
Because it was really good brown water. And I will agree with Skip.
That everybody's questioned Skip's sexuality?
No.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, 100%.
Next
And
question.
then on the adverse, that everything he said is true.
I will not lie about being married 3 times to women.
That's fact. That's
I-
fact.
So was Michael Jackson.
I don't have a kid named Blanket.
Okay, so I'm going to get back on script because
All right, go ahead.
I wrote a script. So, I think we talked about this outside. Who's killed the most deer?
50 Cent.
No. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question, and then
Yeah.
y'all three that don't know
Because y'all are
us-
both missing the point
Have
of this.
to-
He's
have to
trying to
answer.
get back on it here.
All right,
so
let's go.
Okay,
I've never
Okay.
killed a deer.
It's
Okay.
not about you, Skip.
it's not about you. So, out of the Kraft Brothers, we're doing Kraft Brothers shit.
Okay.
So,
Hey, if y'all
who
start
does
swinging,
Mom
Chief
love
says
the
no.
Best?
Oh, yeah, me.
we did this.
No, I'm not asking y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
the-
don't.
the
Brian
answer-
or
the
Mark
answer
don't get the
is Mark.
answer. Skip, Skippy, and Mojave gets to answer the question.
Close.
So who
Close.
does
Eagle Eye Jute.
Who does our mom love best? In y'all's opinion.
Man, but a lot of times the mom likes the eldest son the best.
Or the youngest. The middle's always fucked.
I think the mom likes the
The
eldest
mom.
son a lot.
So the firstborn's always
Yeah,
the favorite.
it's always a favorite. But Mark's really likable.
But they don't know Brian real well because they didn't met him. They know you're an asshole.
I never met either of these
When
guys.
you were 4, did you wipe your own
That's
ass?
true. That's true.
When you were 4, you just cleaned yourself up.
Man, I
No, he did not.
Didn't?
He
Did you
probably
have to
like
clean-
he threw it on the windows and shit.
Like a fucking ape.
Okay, so
I don't have
answer the
science on it.
question. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, he's picking Brian.
Oh, Brian's the favorite.
What'd y'all pick?
Hey, Brian. He's the firstborn.
I know.
Okay.
I think
They're
we're
always
going
like-
Brian.
Yeah.
I am the executor of the will, so.
There you go. There's y'all's fucking answer right
Hey,
there, bud.
it's
Don't
gonna
piss
fuck
the
up and tell me that on the
firstborn
podcast. This is the first I've heard of
off.
that. And it's the first I've heard of that on
I'm the
podcast.
firstborn and I'm the executor.
Okay.
But I don't think it's going to matter because she'll probably outlive all of us anyway.
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Oh, what's y'all's mama's name?
Martha Lynn.
Martha Lynn. And Martha Lynn, when she was in high school, what color hair did she have?
Well, high school.
Brown was in a bouffant.
No.
Was it long
Fucking
and
hair.
like just long?
What is
No.
this? Fucking
Was it-
hairstylist are us? What the fuck are we talking about?
My
mom's the
mom
same
picked
age as
cotton.
y'all.
My mom was picking cotton.
Ah.
Oh, she did pick sugarcane as a kid.
She picked cotton, not
Damn.
sugar cane.
Yeah.
It was cotton.
She black?
No, it was sugarcane
That
and
was
cotton.
cotton.
There was
Okay.
sugarcane there too. I'm sorry. The
She
least
says
favorite
no.
Son that didn't listen to shit.
So
that
would you
mom
say
says.
that
I
what
promise
years
you
is
there's
that?
sugar
There
cane.
was sugarcane too?
So
Okay.
my parents grew up in the 50s and
100%.
40s. So they had to they were in fields and they were picking I think my dad picked melons and they never picked cotton, but they were in the fields. So
All right, another question.
What is this?
I grew up
Family
in that.
fucking
So-
heritage?
It is.
Y'all
my dad-
fucked my family
It is.
down.
we gave you
Yeah.
Bunch
bull
of white
fucking
folk.
blankets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
covered in
sorry
bullshit.
about the Indians. We
Yeah.
eradicated
So
them.
my dad grew up in
Most
Houston,
of them.
and my dad could tell you stories
Cocks,
about
cocksuckers.
Yeah, it's terrible.
deer hunting around where all these like in spring where there is big city now.
Like the igloo fucking facility.
He did
They
not
used
deer
to be
hunt
back
there.
out there.
Yes, like in spring in the north area, he used to hunt out there. And
He
it was-
lived there. He didn't deer hunt there.
He hunted there. That's where that fucking 6 points up in the damn garage he shot out there.
So your dad didn't
It
tell
was
your
before
brothers
it was
where he
all
used to hunt?
city. They lived out
Maybe
here. They
Mark's
like
the
wild
favorite.
shit.
The middle one?
It was him and Steve talked about
100%. Left
killing
out in the
the
fucking
quail over
talking.
there where Sugarland is now.
Oh,
where
shit.
It used to be just nothing.
All right,
Quail hunting
Quail
out
over there?
let's
Yeah.
move. Let's
love
move to
quail.
another question.
Okay.
Let's do. Who is the best fisherman
Dwayne.
out of us three?
That's
out of us
Amy's
three.
daddy.
His
I'm picking
Yeah,
you.
Yeah,
Dwayne's
that's
the
Amy's
best.
daddy.
Yeah, 100% Dwayne's best.
Wow.
I'd say right now it'd be Brian.
But I mean, who's
What
a
happened to the
better-
cash? What
who's
happened
a-
to that guy? Cash.
Cash Money?
Yeah.
He's got a girlfriend. He's about to get married.
Man, I haven't
No,
seen
he's
that
not.
guy in
He's got a
forever.
bunch of girlfriends. All right,
He's
Put
got
that mic in
the
front of your
best
face.
Girlfriend is gonna have.
come on.
Está. In front of your face. So, I haven't seen Dwayne. I haven't seen Cash in forever. We don't dove hunt at your place anymore with the crap.
I know. I need to make some shit happen.
Yeah. Is it because your in-laws say no?
Nah, it's
Are
'cause,
you,
It's
are you,
because the city of Mainville says no.
Are you the city
all
now?
right.
Can't
Yeah,
hunt at your
houses.
place no
Oh,
more.
fuck no.
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 Yeah, Manville-
They shut that down?
You have to ask for city permission.
No.
You can. You have to have permission,
I have a
right?
school right there. If you, there's no guns allowed. Fucking
Man,
forever
back in the day,
around
we
the
used to
school.
go hunt
Dude,
out
what a
there.
shame, man. Like I used to love going out to your place, man, and going cruising around and doing all that. Like
No,
I
that's
hated
just-
when they developed everything.
There's houses.
Gunfire and
right
child
behind us.
molesters not within 2 miles of a
That's
school.
a shame.
That's why Aaron can't go to my house anymore because he's too close to a school.
Do you have a,
Because of the gunfire.
Yeah, because of the gunfire.
Yes. Not the molesting part.
I don't know, Aaron, but sounds like you need a wool blanket.
I was going to say something funny, but it's just gross.
No, just don't say it, man. Like,
It's gross.
All right.
use your,
So
use your
let's
filter.
let's move on.
Okay. So, do you drive a Chrysler or a Buick?
Dude, that's not that good.
Neither
Let's
of the
do
both.
something.
That's so
Neither.
fucking.
No one drives anything. Chrysler
Do you
or
drive a
Buick.
truck?
Yes.
Do you drive a truck?
Yes.
Do you drive a truck?
I do.
Do you drive a truck?
Everyone here does.
Do you drive a truck?
But all trucks
Bullshit. We're from Texas. We all drive trucks.
Now, all trucks now are pieces of shit.
Nope, my truck's fucking badass.
Mine's
See,
pretty
yeah.
I got a
nice.
Chevrolet 2024 2500.
Said a Duramax?
Gas.
Yes.
Gas. The six. What is that?
6.6.
6.6.
Allison
It's pretty
transmission.
bad.
Yes. Yeah. Dad's got the same
They're
one.
pretty bad.
I got an 02 7.3, Ford 7.3.
Yeah,
Old school.
that is good. This thing,
That was a real fucking engine.
The 7.3
That thing
is
was
good.
gonna last you forever.
I'll
And
never
look
get
how
rid of
long that thing is.
I'll never get rid of it.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry.
Don't-
So,
when you
there
want
was
to,
there
it's
was a
probably
toss-up between all the diesels and stuff. And it's like,
It's not worth the fucking.
Oh, he's already
it's not
rebuilding
worth
shit.
the
It's bad.
price.
headaches.
Yeah.
And
No,
the
I'm saying you
headaches.
can probably
And the
sell it
depth
at
and
that
everything
point.
else.
Yeah.
It's like
A
now.
lot.
What
Back
are
to
you pulling?
gas.
Are you pulling fucking houses?
I'm pulling 15,000 pound fucking welding machines out of fucking the depths of fucking Bay City of the tanking group.
But listen,
With your truck?
Yeah.
that's fine.
Why are you doing it?
They
Is
pay
it a
for my
company
truck.
truck?
Nope. But they pay for my
Allowance.
truck.
They're paying for
They
it.
pay for my truck
Okay.
and they pay for my gas.
But listen, do you need that fucking diesel where you can pay where you can pull
Heck yes.
30,000 miles or 30,000 pounds.
No.
Why does anybody need to fucking buy that diesel and pull 30,000 pounds?
I love my diesel.
Me too.
What do you pull?
He likes the way it
shit.
rumbles.
It just
It reminds me.
Like putting the
Just
devil in
because,
there, though.
just because I like paying more for fucking fuel.
No.
I know that thing gonna
No.
run. For
I drove-
forever.
But
So,
if you need to pull 30,000 pounds, I got
can.
it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
I drive that truck for like 10 more years.
Would you do the
that's-
death delete?
I don't know.
You
I
can't.
don't know
I will.
enough about it.
No, I
You
don't think-
can.
you
Brian,
can
did
do it
you
on
just
yours.
shave
You
a
can.
beard?
No.
Did you have a beard? You all being clean?
Excuse
Excuse
my,
me.
my
He's
beard's
always
patchy.
There was at one point in his life he grew a
okay.
goatee and then he dyed it black, and we all knew it's like that was
Did you
bullshit.
talk shit?
No, I talked major shit. As soon as I saw it happen, I was like, "Bitch, I ain't even the color of your hair."
All right, let's go back to the truck situation.
Okay, yeah.
There's a fade.
So Dad has a 6.6, and I pulled the camper up to the deer lease and Dad's.
Oh, that thing pulls
It's
like
cool.
a horse.
Yeah.
Not like it would my truck. Like my truck, I would do it 90 the whole way. Dad's is 50, 60 the whole way.
I understand, but unless you did it every day for a living, you don't need that diesel.
Agreed.
I agree.
Why pay the extra $10,000 for that diesel if you ain't doing it every fucking day?
Unless you can
Other than
afford
it's
it.
badass.
Unless you can afford it.
Well,
If
got
you
the
can
money,
afford
fucking
it,
do
what the hell?
I'm not mad
Don't
at
don't
anybody.
shame people for affording it, man.
I like to shame everybody.
Did you
for
know?
everything.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. We have high school buddies
Excuse
that
me.
they
Sorry,
just bought
brother.
new trucks. And
Give 'em
they've
wasabi?
both been gas.
Damn, do you have the
F-250's gas.
That's something.
They're like, fuck that and fuck the upkeep. Fuck the
Probably allergic
just
to my
not
freedom.
the it's like they're always in the shop and this is Ford
100% not.
Everything sucks now.
No, Chevrolet's pretty
Everything-
good. They're French.
No,
It's a
everything
French.
sucks, dude.
So you got French ticklers.
No,
and
they're
you have
Mexican.
French trucks.
Chevy's Mexican.
What are you talking about?
Everything's built in Mexico.
I don't think
Not
some
Toyota.
things are made in
Parts
Canada
are.
and
Have you worked
And
on your
did
truck?
Not
It's not
Nissan.
fucking metric.
no.
Yeah, it is.
So mine is made out of fucking hammers and nails and puppy dog tails.
And ifs and buts were candies and nuts.
All right.
Fucking
What's
Jesus
next topic?
Let's talk about how your mamas really are attracted to their sons, but they don't want to tell anybody.
Okay, that's fucking
like-
weird. Skip it.
I feel like you just got like a family feud going on.
Come on, Brian.
Yeah, skip that, dude. You're way off.
Yeah.
Way the fuck
Okay,
off.
just don't talk.
Okay.
What about
So
apes?
moving over to
I just said
gripping.
What about apes? Are you actually using utensils to fish with now?
Apes and utensils?
No, so Abe's learning how to use tools.
Yes.
So
Okay.
That's
I've
been
heard
happening
everybody about
forever.
that.
That's been happening forever. That's
That's
stupid.
been happening for millions of years, man.
Yeah.
Like
That's
apes
where we
learn
came
how to
from.
use-
So it's a whole
Exactly.
evolution
Right.
deal. And,
Yeah.
and
100%.
there's,
That's where
I'm
we
a
came from.
creation guy. I believe in Jesus.
Hey, if y'all want to go down that no, I mean that's a deep
Yeah.
rabbit hole, man.
I mean, apes smoke cigarettes.
Okay.
they do.
They do.
They do.
Brian
What
thinks
about
that the
Bigfoot?
Sumerians
Y'all believe?
built us.
Okay,
Technology.
but,
I do
but
not
so
believe in
if
Bigfoot.
evolution's correct, where is
Wrong.
the whole missing?
Chief says that's
There.
wrong.
The missing
Yes.
link.
Not
Yes.
there's more than one link.
Yeah.
Because there's a fucking big gap.
Where did
That's
we
why
get
I
on?
love me some Mark Craft. 'cause
There's
he
a big
believes in
fucking
Jesus.
foot.
Okay, hold
Guys,
on.
look,
There's not
Hold
one
on.
link. There, I mean, there's a huge fucking gap
Yeah.
between
Hold
us and
on.
animals.
So Griffin, you're.
And then how come there's
Mark,
no
shut the fuck
definitive
up. Mark,
proof
Mark, Mark,
in
Mark,
between that?
Mark.
That
Hold
doesn't
on.
make any fucking
It's
sense.
lucky for y'all.
Mark,
I have,
hold on.
I have these answers for y'all.
Oh,
Mark.
I do.
okay.
So Griffin,
go, let's
you're,
listen to Brian.
Number
You
time.
are team
Brian.
evolution.
No, I'm team. They are both correct and both wrong.
I
Okay.
agree with.
Mark. What team are you on?
I would like to hear what he has to say.
Okay.
I want to see what Michael.
Doesn't matter. Chief says I'm with Skippy.
Who's the guy that got blown in the bathroom
Why
on
are
the
you
beach?
so worried about
Michael.
dudes getting their wiener sucked?
It's not Jordan. Michael.
You've never had your dick sucked in a.
Wake me
Not
up
by a
before
dude.
you go. Who's that Michael
Oh,
guy?
George Michael.
Yeah, I want to see what his mouth looks like. Go ahead.
He's probably decrepit because he's dead.
God damn it.
This is the shit that we
So
deal
what
with.
led you down that bunny tunnel?
Somebody said Michael.
Something in his fucking head and him just being a horn dog.
Being the truth. Let's talk about the truth about creation.
The truth
Let's go.
is,
Okay,
that
creation.
motherfucker has some great music, though. I'm not
He
gonna lie.
did.
Michael's,
He
you
really
goddamn
does.
right.
He
He
did.
really
He did.
does.
He
Let's
did.
talk about creation.
Okay.
Please.
We got Will.
On topic.
Okay. So your team, evolution, plus
I'm
there's a greater God.
He's team everything.
Yes.
Well, I'm team. There's two ways of looking at it.
Okay.
There's either
He's
you
team
believe
aliens
Shut
came
up.
down
Let
and
him talk.
inseminated
Mark.
and made fucking sparks.
Mark, shut up.
Mark, let him talk.
Okay.
there's either you believe in evolution, straight up Darwinism evolution, where you believe that we all came from this little primordial soup and then evolved into tiny little beings, and then everything happened and we evolved into like getting up on land.
Shorten it up.
Right.
That's
Mammals.
evolution.
Evolution.
But
You believe we evolved from that, like just naturally.
I believe in
Or-
sexual evolution because that is
Let him
science,
fucking
because you can watch
finish.
that happen.
Mark.
Because you
Mark.
can see that happen. You can see that in real time right now.
Mark,
You can
let
see
him
that
fucking
happen.
talk.
But I don't. There's a big jump in between us and the fucking animal.
We hadn't got to that
Big
part
jump.
yet.
And,
Yes,
and,
sir.
And then
Because-
how come there's nothing there?
Hey, should
That's
we,
right, because I believe
I'll
in
answer all
God.
these questions.
I believe in God.
Can we pass the hat around for people to shut the fuck up?
Okay.
I'm
Do we need a sombrero?
I think this hat will make people shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fucking
All right.
Come on, Brian.
All right, so creationists, or basically like hardcore Christians, I'm not trying to use that term, but creationists believe that like basically the world was created like 6,000 years ago.
Wrong.
You know,
Bullshit.
That's wrong.
let me-
that is
not
wrong.
like
Agreed.
biblical beliefs. Like,
I'm not
10,000
disagreeing.
years, read the
That's-
Bible.
I mean,
That's my
it's like
portion in
six-
this whole
roughly
fucking deal.
I got
I call
you.
bullshit.
Like I've read the Bible. Like,
I got you.
But they believe everything was created, just like it says in Genesis.
Yes.
You know, that the world was created in 7 days, and they would put the time frame on it roughly 6,000 BC or 6,000 years ago.
Right.
Great flood, everything like that. I'm just saying that both those theories are half correct and half wrong. Like
Right.
neither one of them is correct entirely.
So,
They both have valid.
But
points.
they're both theories.
Everything's a theory.
so the
Everything's a
theory
That's
of
the-
That's what I mean. Everything's a theory.
Everything's a theory.
So
I'm Christian, but I'm a skeptic.
So okay, so
Yes.
the biggest you're talking about monkeys. We're talking about monkeys. The biggest problem that I have, or the biggest problem I have with evolution, is literally us. Like it's just mankind.
Yes.
Like it doesn't make sense
No, that doesn't make sense. But sexual evolution
how does it
is
not
a real
make sense?
because the evolutionary jump.
evolution
between-
doesn't make sense. Is what
But
I'm
we're
saying.
fucking here. So
No.
The evolution part about it.
Not the
I
God
agree
part,
with that.
the
But to
evolution
say that
part.
we don't make sense is ignorant.
No, the
Because we're here.
the theory that the way we got.
I understand how we got here from there to there, but it's just ignorant.
Well,
Okay.
what I'm saying is that basically the theory that we just straight up evolution is correct, and we evolved from these little microbes and then to like sea dwelling things that kind of got into land and then developed into mammals that developed into primates, and that we slowly developed from primates into what we are. Like that, this just straight up natural.
is that what you
evolution.
think?
No.
Good, good.
No, he
That
said
is
50-50.
evolutionary
I
theory.
think that is true in a lot of cases, but I think that the only problem with it is us.
There's a big gap.
And the reason why, that's what makes.
Well,
the
Skip
whole
316
Where's
says
the
that.
gap?
The gap is between us and the animals is how our brains develop to where we are here to where the animals are.
How?
And
He just explained the whole thing.
sexual evolution is a real thing that you can map. You can map that
Did you say
now.
sexual evolution?
It's sexual evolution is evolution. This is where,
Like,
where-
how did
where-
we get to anal from red now? I mean,
This is where
I mean, we are primates.
This is where species choose the best receptacle of their other species to create the dominant species, and they go after whatever product that makes them to where they're going to last longer. That's why
The
things
strongest
change
survive.
after.
Yeah,
That's why you can
100%,
make deer
yeah,
this
yeah.
to this. It's
Yeah.
sexual evolution, and you can breed
Crossbreeding.
in certain things into genetics.
No, it's evolution.
So do you
It
believe
didn't
in
have to
just
do with
the
breeding.
evolution?
It had to do with surviving.
It's genetic.
It's not
evolution.
breeding. It's
But
surviving.
This is a scientific fact.
He's a fucking Indian. I think he
but,
knows,
But
man.
that's a deal. That really happens.
You're
But-
correct. That
But
does
the thing is, what we're saying is,
But it's not
so where's-
breeding.
Yes, it is. This is how.
It's evolution. No, it's
this is how
it's
those,
changing.
This is
It's
how,
not breeding.
It is breeding.
So
No,
are you
it's
straight
not.
Adam and Eve? That's it?
It's
No.
not breeding.
Not Adam and Steve. Did
Breeding has nothing to do
Adam
with
and
it.
Goddamn stop. It is. it is breeding because you can make different species off of what you're breeding into it. And it started from a couple organisms, and that's what they're saying that bred everything that's happened on Earth. This is what our science says.
Evolution is
Well, it just
not
says
breeding.
natural selection. It says the strongest will survive.
Yes.
It's-
But it's not breeding.
my God.
It's adaptation. You're
Yes.
adapting to a climate. You're
Yes.
adapting to anything.
Yes.
It's not breeding. It was never about breeding. It's adaptation.
It's survival. And
But you
that's
said
how-
breeding, and
Yes,
it's
that's how
not. It's
breeding-
adaptation.
That's how it works. It's whatever survives.
No,
that's
you're
what breeding is.
adapting, not breeding. You're
Okay,
adapting.
but so that's one side of it,
Right.
the evolution side. The other side is that do you wholly believe in like a creationist story?
So
that-
there's a little bit of both, but there's where it got to the primates to where it got to one point, and then next you know there was a jump, that huge jump.
and that's basically
And-
called
and-
the missing link.
Yes, and then that's where the question is. It's because we got to that far from where we were, and there was all these animals, and next you know there's
So what's the jump?
the jump is there's a bunch of questions.
No,
there.
tell me point A to point B.
I'll tell
What
you-
is
I'll
that
tell
jump?
you
Tell
exactly-
me
I'll
the
tell you
jump.
exactly.
Tell
The
me
jump
point A
is
to point B.
250,000 years ago is when they say that basically modern man was developed, out of
Okay.
southern Africa, and so at that they had a much higher brain capacity than anything before them.
And there's a bunch of theories why that happened.
There are, but a bunch of it. This is where all the biblical and philosophical stuff comes in. Where
That's when it starts.
They're telling
So-
you.
That's when it
they're
starts.
telling you, in
That-
the Bible,
they're telling you there's
God,
a gap.
No,
made
there isn't.
made man in our image,
So
and they took something.
So, made man in our image, they already still have, Neanderthals running around, but God made man in his image. You still have Neanderthals over here,
Right.
and you got Adam and
We still
Eve.
have apes.
Yeah, you got Adam and Eve, and they start creating this, and the Neanderthals are still over there. They're still finding bones in the same time frame as where Adam and Eve began. It's like, oh, we coexisted. It's crazy.
Right.
But you have to give all the different religions. They all talk about the same thing, like how God's made
Creation,
men.
yeah,
Yes.
creation.
So
now that's a
they're-
crazy thing because everybody has that same
Yeah,
creation
so
myth.
so, there,
all
so,
the
so
different
automatically
religions have
there's
the same-
credibility to that.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
They
so
all
then
have
when
the
you try
flood.
to match it up with the evolutionary theory, you look back and say, okay, well then our modern man, like we know that Homo sapiens sapien was created roughly 250,000 years ago, and if you know anything about the Sumerians, the Anunnaki, when it talks about when they came down here, and then they basically took what was on this earth, which was like a hominid or an upright walking ape, and they just genetically manipulated it with their genes
See,
to
that's
produce a worker being.
But
what they
and
claim.
the time frame matches
right
up
there.
though. The
No,
time frame
I've
matches
heard
up.
that.
That comes to faith. It's like, okay, did we
Okay,
have
but
beings,
now-
or was it God that
But you look
made
at
us?
there's they have those in all those pyramids. They have
Ow.
etchings and shit
No,
of
how's-
that going on. They have etchings of the universe and everything else before anybody knew about the fucking universe.
Yeah.
That is in old
They had etchings of stars and moons,
before anybody knew what
but
the
it
fuck
wasn't
that
necessarily universe.
Yeah, but they also had it. They knew the entire solar system. They knew
Yes.
about all the outer planets.
and
and
how to keep time.
Yeah,
Based
thousands
off
of
of
years
that.
before
Do
we
that.
did.
before the
Aliens.
Europeans. But it was like 1,000 years before the Europeans even knew how to fucking look for that.
Okay, are aliens real?
Yes.
Yes. 100%.
100%.
So is Bigfoot.
100%.
Yeah.
Bigfoot. I believe
Tomasaki.
Bigfoot. 100%.
Aliens, Bigfoot.
Okay, so
It's
what
been-
do you think about?
Bigfoot, I think no. Bigfoot.
I'm down for Bigfoot.
Aliens,
Yeah.
Bigfoot's
what
all
do you
been
think,
documented.
What do you think
Bigfoot.
about Colonel Fravor in that egg that he saw jump up and down?
I didn't see that one.
The pilot? The
Yeah, the
pilot?
pilot.
Seen- Yeah. I believe all those guys.
Okay, so
They
this
saw
thing,
it. I believe them.
so he did it. And he was tracking it, and they're tracking it off of the one of those. Well, he's in a jet. He's a fighter pilot, so obviously he knows what the fuck
Is
he's
this Tom
doing.
Cruise?
And he,
Or Goose?
he's a fighter pilot, so he's
Iceman.
a pretty credible guy.
Okay.
But he sees this egg and it fucking jumps off the radar, comes back up, and it's doing shit that our physics says can't happen.
Right.
And then he radios back to
Miramar.
Well, to not base, but it was one of those big ships.
It's all Tom. That's all fucking Tom
Yes.
Cruise shit.
And they're saying
San Diego.
they've been watching that for a while.
I'm
Happens
50-50.
all the time, man.
But
Explain dinosaurs. No, we're not done with this
Oh,
yet.
I will say,
Dinosaurs.
if no one else was
Okay,
talking,
why?
so
Explain dinosaurs.
So
God?
you're
Yeah,
believing.
that's a good one.
So you're believing something that was put out by MSNBC or our government.
No, this guy just came out and just said he saw that. And he was
Well, there's a lot of that shit,
and
and
now
that's
the
the whole
government came out and said that there's a bunch of shit that they don't know what's out there.
100%. No,
This
there's
is all open
actually
news
shit they're
now.
coming out there
There's
saying there
UFOs
are
now.
UFOs now.
Yeah.
So it's hard to believe really anything right now, which is super scary.
Which is
And
maybe
if
that's
anyone
where they
agrees
want
with
us
me,
to be.
100% that's where they want us
You're
to
gonna
be.
end up like my people.
Yep. We're
Fucked.
all gonna get run out, and we're gonna be Hamas.
If you were
Yeah,
rich,
we're not done with
Your
this shit
people
yet.
knew about aliens a
Yeah,
long time
we're not done
ago,
with
man.
this
They
shit.
talked
We're
about it
going
all
back
the
to
time.
some other stuff.
you getting pissed?
Dinosaurs. Yeah,
Let's
I'm
get
getting
pissed.
fucking pissed because it's my goddamn time to talk.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all ready?
Okay. Listen,
Dinosaurs.
listen,
Back in our day, we'd have thrown COVID on you.
Max,
It doesn't scare me. I'm more like a smallpox kind of guy.
Would have been
Dinosaurs.
Fucking,
Where is that? If God, I'm 50-50. I have faith. I believe in a higher power. 50-50. They don't say shit about dinosaurs. God created all this stuff in 7 days. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are a proven fucking fact. 100%. You cannot deny it.
And that's true. You're right.
100%.
He doesn't. They don't
No,
mention
no.
anything about these large, massive, like beasts or
Says
anything.
no. Created
Because they
creatures.
ran the world.
He said
They ran the
creatures.
world.
true.
They ran
It
the
is
world
true.
for...
They've
That
dug
is actually,
them up.
Max. That is a great point.
I've
that
never
most
thought
people-
about that.
Most people
Okay.
Bullshit. In
Have
Genesis
you?
says there's creatures run the earth.
Yeah, but when
not
was Earth?
dinosaurs.
When was
He didn't say
Earth
dinosaurs.
biblically? When
No, I'm just saying
One at a time.
massive.
one at a
He said
time.
creatures.
When was Earth supposedly created? Biblically.
4,000 BC.
Okay.
Kind of roughly to. As far as the
So
Bible.
we're like 7,000 years ago?
That's That's not right.
That's what the
No,
Bible says.
I'm sorry.
4,000?
No, that's not
I
right.
mean, it's
Let's go
it's kind of
four.
it's
All
kind of
right.
implied, but even if you say it's 10,000, I mean, you think the Earth's only 10,000 years old?
Fuck no. The Earth
No.
is like a
Okay.
billion years old.
Okay, so
No,
let's...
They're not saying how old the Earth is. I think.
I never read the Bible, so I don't know when supposedly it was created.
I have. I've read it.
Sorry.
front to back.
I don't mean to
Long
be a
time
dick.
ago.
I don't mean to be a dick.
Damn it.
No,
Okay.
I don't-
that's,
Probably got us there.
typically
Just like a
biblical timelines.
1972 hustler. Fucking back.
Let
Harry Bush bitch.
Hey,
I love it.
let's
I've never said
let's assume BC, whatever it is, billion years ago.
60...
Not according
No,
to the
On you.
Bible.
No,
like
No,
4,000
no,
years old.
I'm not saying a billion. I'm not saying that old.
It does-
I truly don't know when, like, subtracting from here when the Earth was supposedly created. When
It'll
everything
never-
was created.
4.3 billion years ago.
4.3
they
billion?
pretty much got it
I would say
down.
billion. Yeah, the Earth is
4.4
fucking old
Okay.
as fuck.
The universe is like 15, 16 billion years old. Supposedly
Okay.
our solar system or
See?
universe.
I just learned
and then
something. I don't
the
know.
Earth is roughly 4.3 billion
I don't
years
know.
old.
I am
So
How do we actually know
I'm
that?
pretty sure Brian Griffin is a lizard alien.
He's a lizard.
It's possible.
that's why we know aliens are real.
But okay, but so creationism and the Bible is saying how everything got started is just as bizarre as saying that we all came from the Big Bang Theory. Came from the
Big Bang
Why
Theory
is
just
that
happened.
bizarre
That's
though?
just a theory about like the beginnings of everything.
Why is it bizarre though?
Well,
It
because
is bizarre.
I mean, honestly,
because
we
this is
can't
what
even-
scientists think. Scientists think that everything just.
I
came down to
believe in
compact
my
mass.
Look, we don't even know where we come from. And so
Nothing-
for us to be
nobody
able to
knows
say we
anything.
know where the universe started from,
I know where I
is the most,
believe
like,
I come from.
asinine thing ever.
Right.
Like whether you say it's the Big Bang Theory or any theory you want to come up with.
Are you
If
still?
we
Well,
can't- If we can't tell us where we came from within the last couple
But that's just
thousand
as,
years,
But it's just as bizarre.
But why
as-
can't you have
as-
a theory?
you can have a theory.
No, I mean,
They're all theories.
They're all-
That's
they're
what
all
I'm saying.
theories.
Why can't you
I'm
have a
just saying
theory?
it's just
But
as
you-
bizarre as the Bible.
Yeah, but you better
It's
have
just
a damn
it's
good
just
theory.
as fantastic as it because the Big Bang.
The Bible is fantastic.
It's a
like
story.
God created man, and he was alone, and then he took a rib, and then
But there
he
is-
created woman.
But there is things about the Bible that are fantastic.
Super questionable.
Is that it jumps time to where when they wrote it to where it is now, to where it holds true, to where that is.
We will never know from where it started, though. So
I
to
agree.
you say
to where
you never
how
know.
does that hold true now to when they wrote it to where everything holds true to where that it's the way you should live your life.
I like the one in the Bible that says, "Thou shalt not fuck your neighbor's wife."
That's a good one.
It still holds up to this day.
You probably shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do it.
Is that number 2 on the 10 Commandments?
I don't know. Thou shalt not steal. You could get shot.
Look,
That's a good one.
Do aliens think that?
I don't know.
I'm about to set you guys all off on another fucking tangent.
Do it, man.
Dinosaurs came first. It was God's experiment to see how this earth that he created was going to be able to maintain life. That's why
If he
they
was
went
God, he
extinct.
would already know that it will maintain.
No, I'm 50-50. It was a
I'm
science
not that.
experiment.
Nah, I'm not
Science
that.
experiment.
Or was it the aliens?
No, not yet. They
Maybe
were
God
around,
already
but
created a
why
bunch
the
of shit.
aliens
He's like,
just
hey,
fucking
y'all
wrote it,
create
but-
this shit.
because they wanted to come learn from here. Because God created it. It was the best thing ever until it wasn't, which
Dude,
is
those
where we're at
those
now.
dinosaurs were on this planet for millions of years.
Yeah,
Man, just
yeah.
running everything.
It's a fucking
Seeing-
long experiment, dog.
Well, he's
I
seeing
don't
how.
think it was no
That's how we
experiment.
get all the oil.
They
That's
nat-
what
How do you
Disney
know
said.
it's
That's what
millions
Disney
of
says
years?
when I was
They
14.
naturally evolved on this planet.
The dinosaurs died, and that's how we got all this oil.
How do you know it's millions
think-
of years?
Do you think Mars?
As far as how the long dinosaurs are here, because it took them a damn long time to evolve.
Do you
At
think-
this point. And if you look back at like the archaeological record, like they can look back and show you like how many millions when they dig up all the bones and everything. Like they can show you like how many millions of years they were here on Earth. Like just
Okay, so you go.
So 100% evolution. A
I
star,
believe.
a star to like an amoeba to anything else
Yeah.
growing out of a microbe.
I think
growing
they.
out.
I think they came naturally.
Do you
I
think
they
at one
came
time Mars was like Earth?
Yes.
Do you think?
I do.
Do
I do.
you think? It was,
I disagree with that.
How far do you think it got to where? I mean, if you look at a city or something that goes
Aaron, I agree with that. It's
undone
not
for a
just
long
like Earth.
time,
It's
it
not.
erodes
They had
really
water
fast.
and shit.
So you-
Well,
how
yeah,
far do you think Mars got?
there is a certain like perfect
Who knows?
spot to
There's a
habitize
Goldilocks
that.
zone.
Yeah, that's why we're
There's
third
a
rock
certain
from the
spot.
sun.
Right.
Yes, third.
So at
sun.
one time,
Same
obviously
deal.
there was water there in Mars. So who knows how big
I
Mars
just
got.
won't talk, Mark.
No,
I just won't talk.
Dude, they didn't have a mall.
But anyways, what I'm saying, there's got to be some sort of like perfect area to where there's humans or any microorganism growing into a human. Just we're in a spot.
Is that 37 minutes?
Dude, that says
Keep
37
fucking
minutes.
rolling. Keep rolling, because
Keep
I
rolling.
ain't even made it through
Dude, I
fucking
don't know.
point
Yeah,
two.
go
I ain't
for it.
even made it through
Wasabi
point
ain't got
two.
there
This is
yet.
the longest one yet.
Because you cocksuckers won't stop talking.
Okay,
It's too
you're
hard
right,
when you got
You
this
two
many.
fucking pricks.
dude. I tried. I
know,
tried. I
know,
told
I
them,
know,
man.
I know.
Don't
I
keep on
fucking told
talking.
them.
Hey,
Okay.
God's experiment with dinosaurs, then the fucking asteroid. Wiped them all out. Start over. I'm going to throw some fucking natives on
Okay,
land.
let's go.
Why
Let's
did-
go.
Why did he
Let's
wait
go.
another like 64 million years?
Because he had to wait for all that shit to die down. Fucking dusted that motherfucker out. Here we go. We got natives. Natives keep fucking up just like we are today. Hit them with the Great Flood, Noah's Ark. Here I am on my 50-50.
Which was a true
But
event.
it is a
True
native,
event.
so.
True event.
True event.
But it's misunderstood. Misunderstood.
I had to take notes so I didn't forget after all you cocksuckers keep talking.
And it'll happen again.
Noah's Ark. Now we're in modern age. Correct?
Okay.
There's another one coming.
Agree.
Some sort of great
I
travesty.
agree. I agree 100%. And I don't know how far away. I think we're a long way from it. I pretty
Nobody
we are,
knows, supposedly.
But
Nobody
something's going to
knows.
happen.
But then, so here we go on a whole nother
Bourbon.
fucking tangent is reincarnation. I believe in it to a degree. That's why you wake up fucking crying out of your mama's hootie hoo. Is you're remembering your past life and you get to start over. And those are the people that the first time on this planet, they didn't get to go to heaven.
Are you sure they don't come out because their mama's cooch is stinking? Like,
Smells like shit, all prickly because they can't
I've read
reach down there.
So
They get sent out because they are remembering for a moment their past life, how cool it was. Oh man, get to party, blah blah blah.
all up in that womb.
I believe we're
Or the past life.
reincarnated.
Fuck no.
Our spirits,
So
our souls.
No, I
Our-
don't believe that at
Nah,
all.
man.
God
So-
made us to where you cry to get all that phlegm out of your lungs.
it's
No.
not what it is.
No, we're
I've
upset.
read some weird shit today.
You look like Aaron Rodgers.
I know, thank you. But my
Prettier,
hair's way
Your
better.
brother's gay.
Prettier,
Aaron
though.
Rodgers, fuck.
So, the whole birth process has been like botched forever. So, you're born, you hop out of the womb, and they pull you out with your umbilical cord. Placenta's still in your mom. So, pull you out, cut the umbilical cord. That is all your nutrients. So, apparently now, I just read this, that an hour after you're born, you need all that placenta and all that umbilical cord. They're cutting it too early. Like they
Okay.
cut it
Yeah,
too early.
back in the
Now
day,
I'm
they
listening.
used
I'm
to just
listening,
set
Aaron.
it with the
I'm
baby.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they're cutting
yeah.
it too early. So all kids should like an hour
Yeah,
on the
they need to
umbilical
hang
At least
out with
another hour.
and
That's what's
all
wrong
the
with
fucking
Aaron.
vaccines and shit. What's happening?
The vaccines is the
Great
fucking worst
stories.
thing in the world.
Great
Vaccines are
conversation.
fucked.
You listen to
Thanks for
Robert
hanging out
Kennedy?
with the Kraft brothers.
No, I don't.
Robert Kennedy
We'll
will
see you
blow your
soon.
fucking mind.
I don't trust white people.
Okay.